Hey there. I was thinking before, what would be the thing that I wish I knew 3 or 4 years ago when I was struggling in my life. I mean, life's always got some element of struggling, but I mean really, really struggling. I wish somebody would have told me the importance of semen retention as a man, and really drum that home to me. And they probably did. The information, it's not like it wasn't out there. It's not like I didn't see it or know it. I did. And sometimes we're just not ready. We're just not ready for it. Life wants us to go through other twists and turns to finally have us open to the thing that will make a difference for us. And for me, it really was semen retention. Over the past, how long has it been? I think it's been about a year. It's been over a year now where I've been really taking it seriously. However, I think I was always trying to take it seriously. Like, I always knew deep down that, like, releasing my seed, it wasn't good for me. It wasn't helping. Like, I felt horrible. I remember feeling weak in the gym. I remember feeling self-conscious about like what other people were thinking. I remember being really prideful, like to like overcompensate this for this just inadequacy and this worthlessness that I felt as a man. Seriously, one of my worst memories of when I was watching porn and masturbating is, having to then afterwards go out and face the world. And I remember like not even being able to like look women in the eye, like a woman in the checkout in the eye, and that just crushed me. Like, that wrecked me so much. And I think like it was like moments like those when I was like, yeah, like this has to stop, this has to change, this is so bad. So what happened? Like, how did it change? I honestly believe that it was from the grace of God, because like I said, like I knew for a long time it wasn't good for me, and I tried and struggled with it and whatever, but I would always find my way back to it, which was just really depressing and upsetting. And no matter how hard I tried, I always found my way back to it. And I can't explain it. Like, God allowed me to move past it. Does that mean we shouldn't try everything? We shouldn't like explore like all avenues and everything we possibly can to learn how to overcome this thing? Not at all. I think it's both, right? It's both. It's both. I think for me, I think, for this video, I think like the one biggest thing is that I want to communicate is just like it's important. It's important. And then from there, like, you can do what you feel called to do in that regard, whether it's like read a book on it, or meditate, or do some breath work, to open up your body and allow this energy to circulate through your body instead of feeling the compulsive need to release it, or do some introspection and some contemplation on why you do this, or even join a 12-step program for sex addiction. That can be another. That's like an amazing thing to do, and something that's really helped me too. But why do that? Because if we want to embody our higher self, which I assume you do, if you're watching this, you do. And what is higher self? Well, it's just the opposite of our lower self. So our lower self, what is our lower self? It's just being driven by ego and ego desires. Seeking pleasure, seeking pleasure. Got moving away from who we really are. And our higher self is who we really are. It's our best self. It's our happiest self. And it's living actions that bring that out, that allow us to live that. Actions that are life expanding, not life contracting. And why semen retention is so important on that journey is because if we're to do things that are good for us, it's gonna take energy. We're gonna need energy. We're gonna need a surplus of it, no matter what you're doing, even if it's not in a spiritual progression that you're going for, and it's like even just like material world things. Even still, that's kind of what got me into the race. It got me into the I don't know a better word. Got me on the field. It's like, I want to create money for myself. I want to, I want a partner. I want all of these things, and I want to be the best I can be. So it was more like externally driven in a way. That's fine. Even using that example, if we want all those things, we need a surplus of energy to do that. We can't be in survival mode, trying to get through life in this apathetic, like struggling and regret and shame, and we stand no chance to create anything extraordinary in this world if we're in that. And from my experience, semen retention has allowed me to go from survival to thriving. It's like have so much energy. It's like what do I do with it? Which has created its own problems because I didn't have the maturity to, and I still need help with it. I've got to be constantly vigilant with it. But it's like have so much. It's like what can I do with this? And to have such a surplus of it, such good feeling inside of you is like I want to share this goodness with the world. And then and I want more of this feeling. Okay. And what can start to happen is that what can start to happen is that we feel so good within ourselves with semen retention is that we things that used to kind of even lift us up in some way, which because we were so low, whether it was alcohol, drugs, masturbation, whatever it is, now it's like obvious that they drop us down, and there's like this new standard of energy and life within us, and we're just like, no, I don't want to. Why would I want to go down? This is awesome. I love feeling like this. I want to keep this energy going. Okay, well, I don't want that. Well, I want something that's life expansive. And then you choose the salad, or you choose the meditation, or you choose the whatever. And it kind of sounds probably boring. That would sound really boring to me, 4 years ago or whatever. But it's not, it's not because the pleasure is just from living. It's just from being alive. Like it's in your cells of your body. That life force energy is retained in here, and that is orgasmic. right? It feels way better keeping it. Yeah, I hope I've done my best to sell you on that. Or just a reminder. I think we all know what's good for us and what's bad for us intuitively, regardless of all the programming and bullshit out there. But yeah, if there was one message I could give to a younger version of myself, or you watching this, or whoever it is, it is just to go all in on finding a way to retain your semen. If you've only done it for 2 days, then try 4 days. Go for 4 days. Set the goal for 2 weeks, and go on from there. And watch your life change. Watch your identity shift. Yeah. And yeah, you'll be energized and you'll be empowered to do the things that are good for you. Alright, I hope this has helped. I'll see you on the next one.